bubble last year, he probably disappointed himself a lot. How good is it to see him back in the lineup? I know Nate McMillan missing him last year in the playoffs.
What a stroke by Butler. This looks like one of those 90s playoffs games that
I know, right?
Nate and Jim used to play in. Butler just masterful with the fake. And the loose change corralled weak side by Butler. Here comes Butler into the paint, just barely maintains his pivot foot. Gets it back from Tucker as we cross the 7-minute mark. Butler wants to work on Okongwu. Now to Lowry, slithers into the paint. Beautifully done.
Thrust into a starting role in the playoffs for the first time. The two are very close, so to have that relationship where he can coach him through what it takes in the playoffs is going to be big, guys.
All right, Rebecca, great stuff from P.J. Tucker. It was huge, especially defensively in their win in Cleveland on Friday night.
Yep.
Young sneaks into the paint. Right corner pocket three. Big shot for the Hawks. Lowry back to Hero. Open space with Young the trailer. Hero! Young still a bit hobbled. Better than 20 points per game.
Great point.
Dedmon. Boy, taking some contact, making it look easy. These types of quarters where they have struggled to this level. There's a steal. Young ahead of the field. Hero challenging. Young, a magic trick. And Trae Young letting him hear about it. Offensive rebound, Dedmon. Shot clock at 10 as they chase Hero to the corner. Robinson from deep. That's good. A contested three against Herter.
He's kind of found his niche in this league.
Signed that large contract extension in the offseason. Look at Butler. Butler now defended by Collins. Little bounce pass underneath. This is Dedmon, and he'll have a chance at three. Attack, no whistle. Up the floor comes Hero. Boy, look at Wright. How good has he been defensively this season for Atlanta?
Yeah, just the little things he brings to the table. There are multiple positions, and Gallinari right there able, again, the turnover.
Atlanta right now from deep is 2 of 14. Here comes Robinson. Outside Butler into the corner. Lowry on a three. That's good. 17-point Miami lead. And Robinson putting his imprint on this game. Here's Gallinari. That's good. Lowry, pump fake on the corner. Gets it back from Vincent. 3 to shoot. Lowry has the launch. Splash!
Last year, after the firing, they had a rallying point around Nate McMillan. This year, you have to figure that out now as you're the hunted. And beautiful pass, and that's the penetration, right?
Butler resets to Lowry, slithers into the paint. This is Vincent, and that's another three.
When we are in the half court, we're doing too much pounding, and we've got to keep the ball moving. As for Trae Young being just 1 for 9, they're not worried about him getting going here in the second half.
The Hawks were only 51 for 150 from behind the three-point line against this Heat team, so it's not surprisingly you see Tucker knock down another shot with only 8 assists by Atlanta compared to the 20 by Miami.
Butler coming with some nasty. Back to Strus. Adebayo turns. Butler and contact. But now we're seeing these teams that have really incredible depth. 1 through 12, 1 through 15 is DeAndre Hunter able to bury a corner three. Here's DeLon Wright. Got a couple of threes in the first half. Takes a little bit of contact and puts it down. A reset to Young. Look at Lowry.
I love it. Yeah, Wright got back that time and kind of took what could have been an easy layup for Hero. Made it a little bit more difficult and challenging, and now you're able to benefit off of that hustle. Hit some hard twos. And those twos and free throws kind of keep you in the game like that right there when the three ball is not falling.
Emotionally, this hasn't been the same team. Robinson on another triple.
Didn't have the energy early, a little step behind, and I think a lot of it had to do with the emotional content of that game.
Jimmy Butler, vicious. By the way, to my fellow Greeks, happy Palm Sunday. We have to wait another week, Jimmy, for our Easter lamb feast. Here's DeAndre Hunter, baseline jumper.
May find something late in this game, a couple of play options like the pick and roll right there with John to knock it down, to say we want to use that a lot more.
Hero with 5 to shoot. Robinson, a dribble. He is just too good from deep.
Turned his back on me.
So Miami maintains the basketball, and Robinson.
You know, in game 2.
Here comes the line
Nice.
right. Beautiful pass. Underneath to Collins.
You didn't benefit. You can't benefit from not doing your job.
Robinson off balance 3. My goodness. It is target practice. There's the Wahoo Cabarro at the other end.
And what I mean is fought a little bit harder despite missing shots, because that's when you figure out ways to grind it out.
As Nate McMillan starts to empty his bench, Jalen Johnson out of Duke has checked into the game. That's when you know everything's working for you. Skylar Mays able to track down the loose ball. Knox.
Tell him, man, the young man got game, man.
Something that people don't talk enough about, the fit. You know, what team you're playing with, the supporting cast around you.
Yes.
As Gorgie Zhang underneath.
Man,
Have points, 8 threes. As Miami limits Trae Young to a season.